What's up, guys? Firstly, before we begin, I'd like to apologize for my dog shit upload schedule. I know it's been bad. I've sort of been struggling with a little bit of demotivation because my videos just kind of flop and no one watches them. So yeah, that's not fun. And also, I just am trying to find a formatting that's fun to produce and also fun to watch. So I've been trying some things out. So yeah, apologies for not uploading. Yeah, hopefully I'll do better this year and this channel will do well and stuff. Yes. Anyways, back to the video. What's up, guys? It is Christmas Day as of the time I am recording this. We actually have a little present area set up where all of the members of the server could gift each other presents. So Irio and I, since we're both online at the same time and we have a little bit of time, we're gonna open some presents together. Greetings!
Hey.
Let's open our presents to each other at the same time.
Yeah, so yours is the one on the very right here.
Alrighty, and yours is the one that has your name on it.
Yep. So.
Alrighty.
Oh my, that's actually super good. A beacon.
Oh yo.
A stack of.
So let's start our laundry list of things by this cliff here. As you can see, I actually went back and filled in all the stuff off camera. Also, I did a lot of things off camera, so you're probably gonna see some things that weren't there before. So yeah, sorry about that. The only problem is, from all angles, this doesn't always look very good. In fact, from most angles, it looks kinda dog shit. And also, it's boring, and also it's an absolute mob fest at nighttime. And also, the entrance to my super smelter isn't very exciting. You get the point. There's a lot of problems here that I need to address. So I was gonna start doing some dirt work and just making things look a little prettier. But I have a total of 15 dirt and 0 grass to my name, so I guess we'll have to go fix that first. Hello, area by spawn that nobody cares about. Goodbye, area by spawn that no one cares about. Okay, so I mean, ignoring the fact that some of this dirt has not grassified yet, this actually looks a little bit more like a regular Minecraft terrain and not weird and shitty and stuff. So now I just need to light it and make it look a little more coherent with the rest of the space, and make a building for our super smelter, and let this guy fucking fire himself to death, I guess. There we go, right here you can see we've got our grid of lights in. They're every 5 blocks on all the axes. It's wonderful. That should keep things nice and spawn proof, and now we can actually focus on making things look right. Actually, not quite. We kind of need a path to get here, because, I don't know, just like having footpaths everywhere, just in case Elytra die or something. Let's hope not, though. But anywho, the easiest way would be to do one from this side of the bay, but I don't really want to do that because I'd have to go outside of this park enclosure, and I'm just not trying to deal with that. But then over here, there's not really much space that's like nice and flat for connecting, so I'm thinking the plan is we just build a giant dock over here and then somehow make that connect up into this cliff area. I don't know, let's try that or something. Also, real quick, I'd like to point out how much of a scam this crafting recipe is. Here, I have 6 stacks of spruce wood planks. I only get 2 stacks of spruce trapdoors for that. That doesn't seem right. Okay, I've got the dock all how I like it and where I want it. It goes all the way over to this side, so we can just make a nice staircase that goes up here and over here and all the way into there. Okay, I finished the dock and pathway. As you can see, the dock starts over there and it goes wee, and then it goes wee, and then we go up here, and there's this little path that you go up here, then you go wee over here, and then you go in there, and then there's gonna be a building here at some point. But that is the next step and not the current step. The current step is the pathways that I just demonstrated, so it's time to build the thing. What the fuck am I saying? I think for the building I want to do like a blacksmith, and then I want to have some sort of tree nature action bullshit. Yes. Well, yeah. I want to have something like that going on over here. I'm going to be streaming the process of me building that because it is New Year's in 1 hour. So I'm going to be streaming that, so I'm not alone on New Year's Eve, because everyone's out of the house. That sounded way sadder than it was. It's actually kind of nice being by myself. So, yeah, anyways, stream start time, go. Okay, so I did a little bit of work actually on camera, on stream, as I said. So please subscribe so you see when I stream, yes. Yeah, we finished. So the dock, I added some of these little barrels over here, because I just think that's cool. Then under the cave I added chains, because I don't know, in my head that's just what goes there. And then if we go up here, you can see I planted a bunch of mangrove trees because I just think they look giant and badass and forest. So then you go in here, and then you have a little blacksmithing building. We've got our, also comes with lava, which just, you can kind of see there's dripstone there. So infinite lava. Then we also go in here, it looks kind of blacksmithy. We've got a hanging anvil, we've got saws, we've got raw ores ready to be blacksmithed. I don't fucking know. and then the entrance to our super smelter as we discussed earlier. And as a bonus, the added barrels and stuff also sort of balance out the kind of weirdness, because that cliff sort of didn't look quite right, the stone just wasn't hitting it, and I couldn't quite figure out what was wrong with it, but this seems to have sort of countered that and made it make sense. But yes, as the base expands, it continues to get bigger and look more beautiful, and I'm loving every second of it. Now I think I want to build a froglet farm, but the only issue is, frogs are really annoying to find because they just are not spawning. Lovely. Finally, I found some frogs. I got 2 tadpoles. Apparently you can get multiple tadpoles from 1 frog spawn. Didn't know that. But I got more frog spawn, so I might as well just get all the tadpoles I can. And some breeding later, I have got 6 buckets of tadpoles, which is 2 tadpoles for each type of frog. Alrighty, I've got 8 frogs of each type, and now it's the process of transporting them into the nether. As you can see here, we've got our orange buddies here. Now I just gotta do the other 2. Alrighty, we finally got all of the frog types in their location. This was incredibly annoying, let me tell you. These things just do not want to cooperate. I really hate making farms that involve messing with entities. Speaking of making the farm, now it's time to actually build the farm and do the part that is a pain in the ass, but at least I can control it. Well, I just went on stream and built this froglet farm. Subscribe if you want to see stream notifications, by the way. And it is working pretty wonderfully. Irio was over here while I was offline, just AFKing for I think like 30 minutes, he said. And yeah, safe to say it is pretty efficient. Now, the next thing I want to do is this furnace system is kind of bothering me, because like half the time when I use it, anytime there's even a slight server lag spike, the carpet dupers just decide that they want to break and go. And also, it's kind of hard to build around this because I have to, I don't know, it's just weirdly shaped. So there's lots of issues, and I don't know, I kind of want to replace it with something. And this was inspired because I saw a design on a Shulkercraft video that they used, and I want to use that same design because it looks cool. I might have to test to see if it won't break though. God damn it, I hate RAR files. Okay, new plan. Because WinRAR exists and now I can't use a perfectly good zip file, who the fuck is downloading WinRAR? Anywho, I'm just gonna design my own super smelter again, I guess, because, I don't know. I did it. It took me 2 tries, but I did it. I call this thing the Behemoth because it is 64 furnaces with a 1-to-1 furnace to carpet duped ratio, and it smelts items very fast, and it loads them into this chest pretty fast. It's got a nice intuitive user interface. My sound's off. The nice thing about this user interface is that it can be covered. We can cover all this stuff and then just have this be like a pretty room, and it's easy to use. You even got instructions here. So, that's a lot of rambling. TLDR, the system is great and wonderful, and I'm gonna build it. And also I should mention the carpet dupers, all 64 carpets that are duped, it all operates within one singular chunk, so that is not a factor that would contribute to any errors at all. Okay, I've got a schematic placement down, and as you can see right here, I'm going to need several things. That is just wonderful. Well, no use dilly-dallying, time to get some resources. Oh look, the carpet's broke. Shame, I will not care anymore.
It's a fine grind, clearing out my cash line, speeding up my RAM time, coordinated light lines. If you need to move, I recommend computers, they can make you.
Alrighty, I gathered all the materials now. It was pretty simple. It was a lot of it just going into my chest and getting stuff. Time to dismantle the old super smelter and stuff.
Oh, the complication when I feel your air control my body heat.
Now I get to start clearing out space and making room for a new smelting system.
I wanna feel it, I must ignore your touch, I feel yo.
But that's final preparations done, I now have a giant hole. Time to build this inside of it.
Love what you're doing to me. On my mind, I love you when your computer screen goes back online. Love what you're doing to me. On my mind, I love you when your computer screen touches on mine.
Okay, I finished the behemoth. Look at this thing, it is an absolute marvel of engineering. And, well, let's see, let's test out. It's time to do the infamous sand test. This is how I test it in my testing world. So in theory this should work, unless server lag stuff. Okay, so something is not correct. Oh, I didn't fuel. So dumb. To make sure everything is adamantly fueled, I'm gonna put a lava bucket into the furnace and just let it run. And why is there two? Oh no, I put in 2 stacks. Okay. Our distribution's even. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Yep, there's lag. There go my frames. Okay, the storage system is a little bit slower than I would like to. I think the server just doesn't necessarily like that I'm producing multiple stacks of carpets per second, all in entity form. But nonetheless, I was able to get my full 2 stacks of glass in and in good condition. Well, my game crashed, so that's fun. Let's see if that breaks the carpet dupers if it gets logged out on. Okay, so amazingly enough, that actually didn't break the carpet dupers, which I find really interesting. So technically, you could probably have a chunk loader over here, and then just have this running while you're, like, out and about doing stuff, I don't know. So now that we know that this system is fully functional, and it can sustain itself for very long periods of smelting without any issues whatsoever, it's time to do some building and make this thing look pretty. And here's our actual furnace room area. It really isn't anything to get worked up over. It is kind of just there to not look completely terrible, and it accomplishes that, so whoopee! I also added a little maintenance door with some stairways so you can get between the 2 levels, just for, convenience in the event that something does go wrong, which is not likely because I designed this thing and I'm good.